Alright, it's Gutbuster here. We're gonna make another video. This one's a stunner for all you people out there still asleep. This is Tom Horn, Skywatch TV, showing you about the patterned hexagram here. And we're gonna show you about this patterned hexagram and what it means. Because if you notice, you see, oh, that's the Israeli star. Okay. But you have this one right here. Let me try to get a good picture of it. And I'm going to try to get a good picture of this. You see this pattern right here? Let's pull it out best I can. This pattern matches this pattern. This is a 13-star hexagram on your dollar bill. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to explain who killed Charlie Kirk. And we're going to make sure that you know in the end. Let me pull my stuff over here for a minute. By the way, hi y'all. This Gutbuster here. And I'm here to show the masses who's who and what's what. Let me get organized for a second, because all I got is this camera for the moment. Now, see this pattern here? This comes from a previous one that I did right here with Trump and all them. Okay. Now, let me get some more light on this too. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me here, but this is the most important thing you'll see. See this pattern here? This pattern right here is the same thing that matches that 13-star hexagram. Okay? And I'm going to show you because my geometry and drawing is not so great. Some people here, Trump's Golden Age, Phoenix, all this stuff, this previous video I did, some people say I want to pick and choose, but they just really don't understand what they're looking at because the way I have to present things sometimes. Now, we're going to show you here that the Governor Mansion, Erica Kirk, Sarah Sanders. By the way, this is Aliester Crowley type things that your government is doing right in front of your face, and Fox News is a big sponsor of this, promoting cold-blooded murder on air. So all you people who are out there wondering these mysteries, I'm here solving these mysteries for you. And we're going to show, because my drawing ain't quite perfect, but it is patterned precisely. See over here how there's 11 days right here? Jessica Aber, U.S. attorney, killed. Well, they say she died from something else. They always do. And these patterns right here that kind of go straight over to Fox News remembers Charlie, but this is a triangle right here. Okay, let me pull this up. This is a triangle right here. Okay, it just kind of shows symmetry. But look over here. 11 days between Charlie's assassination and Charlie's funeral. Wow, same thing over here. Okay. Now, we're going to get a little biblical on this one too, because they made Gutbuster break out his Bible now. Now they're in trouble. So it starts here with Trump 2024 here in Phoenix. This one said, 25 he was in Phoenix, but no, I checked it. This is accurate, dead accurate. Dead for Charlie and dead for all those who are involved with this type of stuff. Um, See how this is one day apart in Fox News as the year rolled around? Okay, starting to see a pattern here. See, this is one day difference right here. And look at this one. 6 months and one day difference. 6 months and one day difference, you see. So this is skull and bones right here, 322. Um, and you can tell by looking at this pattern, not by my great artistry, but to show you that this is on TV. Skywatch TV is doing this, and Tom Horn died on a half moon in a hospital because all these communist hospitals out here and everywhere are doing people harm secretly. But we'll put that on another video because I got a massive video for that one, and I'm exactly going to do that because that's the most important thing anybody will know. The 618, Trump and Charlie. This also has to do, it has a mix of Israel and Iran with it too, when you start looking at these days and such that they're doing. But if you draw a line straight, add 2 to this one, 2 days. Subtract 2 days from this one, and you got 20 and 20 on your date. 6 months apart. See how that works? Because this is how the sky moves. And this pattern is likened unto Aliester Crowley. And now Miss Sarah Sanders here got herself involved with this mess at the governor mansion with, you know, Erica Kirk and all that. Um, she, hell, I'm calling her the reincarnation of Madame Blavatsky. Because this is exactly the type of things they would do. And who cares about their degree in biblical studies and all these things that all these people seem to possess? They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay. And we'll go back to this one. Because this is what they tried to do in attempting to kill me. This is a compass in a square. And if you take this one together, right here, these are solar days. 22, 22, 21 right there. This is a triangle that goes up as above. And look, these are lunar days right here. And a triangle down, which is so below. And if you put them together, you have a compass and a square. So your Freemasons out here are doing 100% doing murder rituals on citizens, and they did the same thing to us. It's a 10 days difference here. If you add 5 and subtract 5, it puts you right at the 20 mark again. See how that goes? And if you do that, it puts you at the 20 mark again, which makes this a perfect square, you see. How that goes? Precisely timed to the hour and to the minute by the group of individuals out here running Stone County, Arkansas Sheriff's Department, and your judges, and even your state troopers out here. Justin Jarvie, Mike McNeil had his hand in the so-called Rebecca Gould investigation here. What's his name? Simon. His last name is Simon, and he ran against Brandon Long out here. Um, and he loves that qualified immunity or the illusion of it, because once people figure this out, they'll turn their backs on him. So let's go with. I'm trying to show you some Revelation stuff here, and how your rapture is upon you. You see, because these people are pagan. These people are Aliester Crowley and Miss Madam Blavatsky, who is now your Arkansas governor. And don't think that I'm political on this. I'm just reporting facts. I would be doing this whether Biden, Obama, Bush, or anybody else was in office, here or locally, or anything else. Okay. We're going to show you because if you look at these dates right here, now let's go to the year 22, 23, 23, 23, and it's kind of circling, you see. And right here with Rebecca Gould being killed, Alicia Cord over at the FBI in Little Rock ought to be interested in this if she wasn't involved herself and needs to resign immediately. And fire the two agents that we spoke to who gave us. We won't talk about that one. Showing the sky rolling up like a scroll. See 03, 04. See, it's always 1 year into the next as it goes around. Now let's go to Charlie Kirk right here. 24. And it goes into 25. 25. And it rolls around into 26. See how that goes? So your sky is rolling up like a scroll. See, like this piece of paper right here, if you wrote the dates on it and you rolled it up like so, it would be rolling up a scroll. And this goes back to Revelation and such. Because when you're talking about these things, you start getting into Isaiah 34:4 and Revelation 6:14. Okay, well, let's see what that says. They made Bud Gutbuster break out his Bible now, and they're all in trouble. So, let's go over here to Isaiah 34:4. And it states, where's the 4? All of the host of heaven shall ride away, and the sky rolls up like a scroll, and their host shall fall. So, these are the people who are doing these cult members who are now damned by any means, and the leaves will fall from the vine like the leaves falling from a fig tree. Okay. Now let's go to Revelation 6. Let me go straight to it. Revelation 6. 6:14. Where is it? Right here. The sky vanished like a scroll being rolled up, and every mountain island was moved from its place. Then the kings of the earth and the great ones, and the generals and the rich and the powerful and everyone, slave and free, hid themselves in the caves among the rocks and the mountains, calling the rocks to fall upon them. We think y'all know these verses by now. And so these would be like sixth seal um, things that your government and you are practicing and supporting these evil things to happen and come upon you. Because who killed Charlie Kirk? It would be all the people involved. You're looking for someone. I'm looking for the whole group. The whole group. Trump, Sarah Sanders, hell, Charlie at the White House with Trump. Hell, Nicki Minaj. Look at her. She shows up too. Um, you see, and the whole Fox crew. And Rachel Campos Duffy, I got pretty mad about on Fox and Friends because they ain't your friends, but they are Foxes. Um, they called her out for, promoting cold blooded murder, especially when the ICE stuff was going on. because it don't matter what it is I'm looking at. I call out the evil for what it is, no matter where the cards fall. It don't matter. Um, this is something for y'all to think about. This is something for you to watch out because these people are doing this in every county USA. Your courts are an illegitimate fraud, and your doctors are Dr. Frankenstein. And I figured I'd show you. Because old Dave Hodges does a show that says that just now that says this has been going on since what? JFK. And I tried to show you, and I'm trying to tell you that all these assassinations and all these wars and everything else, you can find this on any of my videos. This is just a note to the people who aren't paying attention, who really need to, because you didn't have no choice in. You really didn't have no choice in the matter. You the choice between two murderers for sheriff here at Stone County, or Missy Irving here, who's running unopposed, where if you had to go and try to run for office yourself, anybody out here, the time has already expired to do so, so she's running unopposed. So we got a lot of disenfranchised voters here in a fraudulent court. And this is going on everywhere. Um, the illusion is over. I'm here to open your eyes, show you what's going on. She also has many campaign contributions that come from Urban Debrell Healthcare, which is Baxter Healthcare, which is here in Mountain View and in Mountain Home. And Justin Jarvie here, I did a previous video on him, who shows up on 1215. 1215, I got 16, but you see 25. Let me get this to you. 25, it's right there. 15. So this guy pulls me over for no reason at all, and he brings fire down from the sky, and when it hits Earth, makes war with the saints. This is satanic cult. This is necromancy right here. Same as energy with the pole guy. And all these people there, you're buying this phones that are surveilling you and these data centers that are going up and everything else, is to control you. And you don't have to be doing anything wrong. All you have to be doing is living here in America. This group of individuals are being revealed. That's why I'm breaking my Bible out and showing you revelation about these things. Because some people see, some people pay attention. Wow. Remember my last video I did? So that's confirming that these souls will be in hell. And they are doing a genocide, by the way. And Alicia Cord over there at the FBI should have already been on top of this one, making many arrests on this, and letting the guy go who they locked up innocently, because there's many people out here who know exactly what happened. I moved into this, just like I moved into the one in Centerville, Texas, where Jared Wilhelm fills out a will right here on June 9th, and 6 months across the calendar, Jan Wilhelm right here is dead on 12/10. 6 months and 1 day across. And then you had a court date, because your court's involved with all this, of course, that rewarded them all the proceeds and called them suicides. And there was a big old website, if you get on your Wayback Machine, TexasPublicCorruption.com. And less than 24 hours of Gerald Wilhelm. I got the dates. I got everything on this. And I'm looking at some more of them. In Mountain Home, Arkansas. Um, Less than 24 hours after he went to NBC 5 out of Dallas Fort Worth, he was dead. You see. So your media stations are complicit in these murders. Fox News is complicit in these murders now. And before I was calling out CNN, um, and the murder mystery shows because Jennifer Buckholtz, Colorado Springs, did not come running when I said I got the murders in the front yard. And George Jared wants to write books on this whole matter. Maybe he can take a few notes from me and get it exactly correct. Now, if you're a jury, what would you say? Because you can fact check these things. They're doing this right in front of your face on live TV, in front of your nose, and y'all can't seem to put it all together. And I know this looks like a complex pattern here, but at the first of this video, I showed you that pattern that Tom Horn was putting out. Y'all need to watch Zeitgeist 2025 and help support Joe Artist Horn over there at Skywatch TV because him and Derek Gilbert and their guest Carl Gallups and all them are putting out good information that you just hear on the surface, but you're not really putting together the depth of what they're telling you. Um, this has to stop, even if the people have to stop it. Unfortunately, you really have no choice in doing so. And these people are in your churches. These are Freemasons, Eastern Star, um, people that intend to do you harm. Wolves in sheep's clothing, den of thieves, brood of vipers, synagogue of Satan. I hope I helped you solve the Charlie Kirk murder case. And if you ask, oh, is he a cult member? No, never been in a church, never been part of government. I'm just very observant. And I'm tracking some serious things right now. Y'all might want to get ready for some things. Everybody in the USA ought to get ready for some things. Um, yeah, you better get ready for some things. I'm gonna end this video, and we'll title this one Aliester Crowley and Madame Blavatsky, because this is a deep, dark cult, and I'm here to inform you that Fox News is complicit as CNN is. The CIA are running the murder mystery shows, and they mix them in with quite a few people who are genuine mysteries. Generally, some things went wrong with some people out there. There are some crimes that are true mysteries, but they mix them in together so as to hide what they're doing. Um, just like they mix some people in jail with innocent people who they blame for things, and they didn't do it. Um, Galveston County has a big one on that. I'll break out my Galveston County one. You can see an official case summary, and I'll show you this with the case summary. They had to let me go because they knew I committed no crime. It was just plain simple retaliation for reporting the Centerville, Texas murders. There were 6 senior citizens that were there. There was they're taking advantage of soft targets, women, children, the elderly, um, and anytime they run up against a hard target, people will defend themselves. Everybody loses. That's why I was telling some of these people who come out here to me and have participation in this, that nobody wins out of what they're doing. I also noted the one that happened in Christian County, Missouri. Um, Two officers dead, three shot, one suspect, supposed suspect, um, who shot at the police 10 years earlier. But if you go back 10 years earlier and look at that guy in that case and what happened with that, it was the same thing. So this guy was probably only defending himself. He might not have been the greatest guy, but he was defending himself, I guess, against this aggression. And this aggression that I speak of is exactly aggression, because on all my Dr. Pepper, all my encounters with these people, they came to this property every time and did this as the aggressor, as the offender, as people who need to be tried in military tribunals, put on death row, or sent in front of execution squads for treason. And I hate to say this, but your government, it don't matter which side you chose. Hell, even the presidential election is a complete utter fraud. Um, you didn't have a choice. You are a disenfranchised voter. And any of these new people going out there running against these people, um, like the guy in Oklahoma who's dead in Sayre, Oklahoma, is it? Yeah. You pretty much can tell who did that and need to delegitimize that election immediately and can those candidates. Have some other people stand up. Don't follow the rules. Don't jump through the hoops. You ain't got to follow their qualifications. You just got to do it right. You get part of the system, and the system's designed and rigged for control. To keep these people in, keep these people doing these crimes. And unless these days are shortened, no flesh will be left alive. Not even them. Um, Hopefully, I gave y'all a good message today. And think nothing of my hairdo right here. I had to buzz it because it's summertime. I did have long blonde hair. Um, and I thanked the lady in town for trying to cut my hair. She kind of nipped it up a little bit, but I paid her, gave her a tip, said thanks, came home and buzzed my hair. Uh, this is something for y'all to think about out there. Expect some things to go on because this is no joke. The Buster out.